All right, cutting up a chicken breast. I got a chicken breast. It's clean for the most part, trimmed down nicely. We're gonna make breaded cutlets out of this, so we're gonna take the breast and slice it down. Pat it dry a little bit. Makes it easier to work with, that's all. Always make sure you got your sanitizer. All right, we take your breast and lay it out in front of you. Keep your hand flat. All right, don't cut up, don't cut down. Cut straight across. See these grains going across here? You want to try to go across those. The longer your grains are, the longer your stretch is going to be in the meat, and the tougher it'll be. So you can see the grains in the meat coming this way. So kind of at like about a 1 o'clock angle. 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock angle. Put your hand flat down inside there. Put your knife almost flat. And just kind of cut towards yourself a little bit underneath your hand at an angle. Grab a hold of it. Nice long strokes. You don't gotta really saw on that thing. That's a nice little cutlet. That's about 4 inches, 3 inches. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Now the further you go, the bigger your cutlets are gonna be. So you wanna make it a different angle to get down into it. So now we're gonna have to cut down a little bit. Same thing, put your hand flat, get it started. Get them about as thick as you want. We're gonna be breading these. We don't want them to cook too long. So there we go. All this blood. You could trim that off if you want. Get another piece. All right. Same thing. You don't have to keep going in the same. You can cut different angles with it now. We're going to get the same thing. We want to get a little bit fatter on the top at the same size. Get started. Hold it down. I'm cutting down at an angle now a little bit. So we got another piece. Not too bad. Okay, this guy over here, we don't want to waste that thing. So we're going to take this piece. Looks like we can get into here, nice. All right. That'll bread up nicely. You can pound that thing down a little bit with your meat pounder. Be close to the same size. I got this one here left. That's that little node that's on there. You can take underneath of it and just kind of give it a little cut into it. Trim that little bit of fat off there. When you cut into it, it opened it up a little bit. You can open a little bit more if you want. Just a little bit. You don't want to dig down into that thing and cut all the way through. All right. So now you got a little plate of breast. You can do whatever you want. All right, let's not forget about this chicken finger. This thing may be a little bit fatter than the other one. That's a tenderloin. You can turn it over. This white thing in there is a pain in the butt sometimes. The restaurants make you take them out. It ain't gonna hurt anything really. You can trim off any of the bloody stuff you don't like the looks of. If it's too fat, you can just kind of put your knife down in there and just cut down into it just a hair. And what that'll do, it'll help you spread it out a little bit. And it gets flatter. If you try to pound that, it's gonna fall apart. If you really want to get technical, this thing will pull out. We usually take them, grab a hold of it with your fingernail. It's a pain in the butt. Of course, I don't have a fingernail. And you can just kind of slice off to the right side a little bit with it and hanging onto it. And just kind of pushing. You're not digging down, you're pushing and just scraping along that thing. And it pulls it out. That's all. There you go. Now we're ready to bread the stuff. Or do what we want with it. Don't forget your sanitizer rag. Clean everything up. because you can't wash bacteria. You gotta kill it.